Chance the Rapper was recently videoed dancing with a woman who is not his wife.
Bro.
Was it okay? Dr. Chris reacts. What's going on, everybody? Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another video to react to. This time, listen, we're going to talk about Chance the Rapper. Of course, a lot of people know who Chance the Rapper is. Very, very widely known. 19 million IG followers, about 8 million Twitter followers. Incredibly known rapper who actually a few years ago went on a sabbatical, studied the Bible, started calling himself a Christian rapper. Now, listen, I really still hope and pray that his relationship with God continues to strengthen. But of course, in this industry, it gets really, really compromised, and there's a lot of tests and challenges to compromise with people's walk in their faith. And there was recently a video that became viral of him being out of town. It seems like he was vacationing. He was with some other guy that was just kind of watching what was going on, which is odd. We'll see that in a minute. He was behind a couple girls, and one girl was like twerking behind him, and it was like really, really twerking behind him. And he was like really enjoying it.
He likes it.
And so, of course, that caused some viral attention. That caused a lot of controversy and thoughts on it from his wife, and then his relationship with his wife. He ended up talking about that. So let's get right into it. This video is a bit graphic to some, I would say to a lot of people as well, but just bear with me for a second. We'll get into it. Let's start with the video. Here we go. Okay, I don't want to stop on this too much, but looks like a lot of enjoyment there. All right, so that is a lot. So as you can see, there was a lot of enjoyment going on there. It's twerking. He was outside, and there was someone next to him just kind of looking down and veering in. Maybe his bodyguard, maybe a friend. I'm not sure, but okay, like he was enjoying looking at Chance the Rapper twerking another girl who's not his wife. So of course that caused a lot of controversy, and that spawned some thoughts from his wife, that spawned some thoughts from him, and he eventually got to the point where he was interviewed about it. Of course he was going to be interviewed about it, and before he did that, he was going to get to the point where he was going to talk about what happened. And of course, we saw what happened here. He was interviewed in an XL magazine, actually, double XL magazine actually covered it. And they got to the point where he was interviewed. He shared a clip. The clip was shared of the Instagram story, and basically of a stand-up act from comedian Bill Burr, where Burr talks about his own marriage. And so look, this is what he said about, this is what Burr said. I love my wife to death. I love everything about effing being married. Burr said, but I'll tell you this right now, we do fight a lot. We do argue all the time. If I've learned anything in 5 years of marriage, we're always working on me. All right. So basically, that's what he said. And then Chance's latest issue with his wife appeared to begin with a video, like I just showed. He was in Jamaica during a carnival, which went earlier and viral this month. So this is what his wife said. His wife, of course, is Kirsten Corley. I think they've been together since 2013, if I'm not mistaken, and I think they've been married since 2019. So here's the thing. A lot of people are assuming that this has something to do with her response to Chance the Rapper. She said that most people don't grow up. It's too difficult. What happens is most people get older. That's the truth of it. This is basically, passes from Maya Angelou. They honor their credit cards. They find parking spaces. They marry. They have the nerve to have children, but they don't grow up. Not really. They get older, but to grow up costs the earth. The earth It means you take responsibility for the time you take up, for the space you occupy. Now, was this toward Chance the Rapper? A lot of people are saying that it is. A lot of people are reporting that it was a specific post toward his wife, to her husband. And so, yeah, it's one of those things that, is it sketchy? Is there issues going on with their marriage? I definitely pray for their marriage. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, they're married, and I don't find any affirmation. I don't find any way to justify Chance the Rapper, who calls himself a Christian rapper, who's on a spiritual journey. And again, more prayers to him for when it comes to that. I am totally on for Chance the Rapper, continuing to be in this journey to mature in Christ. And I just pray that he has good teachers and sound teachers to get him to continue to help him grow and mature. But of course, like I said, the industry is really difficult to really grow and mature, especially when you're trying to continue to have all these projects and continue to all these submissions and the work that comes with it and the entertainment that comes with it. A lot of times that can sacrifice the status of someone's marriage. And who knows why did Chance the Rapper feel that it was okay to twerk in Jamaica during a carnival, and who was taking the video, and why was it okay? At the end of the day, it's not okay, in my opinion. That's just something that shouldn't be embraced, especially from someone who is journeying in the Christian faith. It's definitely not something that would be embraced in that particular space. And I do think that it's important for stuff like this to be discussed. And that's the reason why Dr. Chris Reacts provides a forum and a platform for you in the comment section to voice your comments of what you think about Chance the Rapper twerking with a Jamaican woman seemingly on a carnival. And do you think that Kirsten should be upset? Do you think that Kirsten should talk about growing up in these posts and this IG post? Do you think that it's okay for Chance the Rapper to twerk? If you're a wife listening to this right now, or if you're single and desire to be married, if your husband was on a video and he's a Christian and you're trying to reflect a Christian marriage, if your husband was caught on a video dancing and twerking in Jamaica with another woman, would you feel some type of way about that? Comment on the comment section below. This is Dr. Chris Reacts. Peace.